For those that have not heard of Rove Miles, can you give us a quick elevator pitch?
Rove is like what you would get if you put together Expedia, Rakuten, Advantage Hotels, and Priceline. Put them all into a bag, sugar it up, and spat it out. Right now, Rove is a travel portal plus online shopping portal that gives you Rove Miles based on your spending. You can book flights, you can book hotels, and you can use a website browser, the desktop browser, or the Chrome extension for your online shopping. Where Rove differentiates is that it gives you way more points and miles on your spending than basically anybody else. And you don't need actually any sort of credit card in order to use program and earn Rove Miles, which are transferable.
All right, so we know the answer to everything is more credit cards, but for those who maybe don't have great credit, don't use credit, maybe they're using rewarding debit cards so they can earn more in addition to their spending. And of course, people who are using credit cards are stacking the credit card rewards with the cash bookings on the Rove portal.
When they first came out, they oriented themselves for Gen Z, the 70 million plus people who are credit invisible. There's also a really strong word to be had for people like me and like you, who are so deep into points and miles that they either have every credit card, have had every credit card and no longer eligible for new credit cards, or are at LOL24 rewards that you can get on Rove. Honestly, equate to a welcome bonus. And there's no limit, none.
And you've highlighted some of these on your personal Facebook page and other spaces where there would be very high multipliers on some of these cash bookings.
Yeah, officially, we say you can earn up to 25x on hotel bookings. Really, hotels is where you get the largest sort of return on your spending. For example, say Expedia is going to give you 6% back at your hotel if you're a top tier elite. Right? That doesn't take into account how much of a commission a hotel is willing to give you. And it'll be less during really popular tourist seasons, when it's on the weekend, when it's a boutique hotel versus a chain. You can get some really crazy commissions, which means that the users can get some really crazy earnings. The highest I've seen 74x at a hotel in Dubai, and that's not uncommon. So 74x is really high, right? Seeing 50, 60, 45, 36x on hotels is really not uncommon. Compare that to something like even Amex FHR or Capital One's Venture X bookings, where you get 10x on hotels, and it doesn't compare.
So America indeed loves math. If you were to book something like a $250 hotel night, you get 20x Rove points that I would presume post after the stay.
If it's a non-refundable stay, your miles post instantly, which is really big. That's good for a couple of reasons. Obviously, if you want to use them to immediately then book your flight, that's cool. If you want to use them to then extend your hotel stay by 3 more nights, that's cool. If you miss your flight or your grandma gets sick or whatever, we're not going to punish you for that.
Okay, so that's interesting. So if you book a non-refundable stay, those points would post immediately rather than having to wait for maybe a month or a certain statement to close on a credit card.